All right, so it's time for inserting something, everything to Google Sheets. Now click in here, we'll see a lot of things. Number one is row. So this will add a row to the above. Okay, and down in here we have row below. So this one will be creating a down there, a row. For example, here I'm gonna do a test there. So there you go, we have there. So I wanna just row up, down. So I'm gonna click in here. There you go, so I have now a row there. If I want to create it above, so there is the button. And if I wanted to column left or column right, still I have the choice. And of course, I can get and create cells, of course, in here. I have the same options whenever I right click in here and I go to insert row, column, or maybe inserting cells. Plus, I can delete them anytime in here. So that is the job of these three. And this is just a group, really, three groups that are really doing the same work, close to work the same, and they're nice. The next number is chart, where you bring data into vision, into visual, so the audience can really understand, the reader can understand everything. Of course, you can write it in table, but why not really creating a chart whenever it's available? So we are going to create like that too, so don't worry. In here, I have a really blank space, nothing, blank spreadsheet, nothing here. So I'm going to show you a really thing that I've made over years in here, and not over years, but into my class, physical class. So this is the class that I have taken, somehow people's idea on my really content, everything quality, right? So I've got this much, right? And this is the written there, and this is the word, and then this is the yeah, this is the total score, and this is the recommendation and audio and video quality, and now the valuable of this course. Now, of course, the somehow effective. Is it effective? Can it solve the problem or not? We're gonna create it like that. And the first thing before a chart, really, before this thing, it's my already on it's my on my own native language, so that's fine. And we should have at least the table. If there is no table, well, there's no chart. The table is really easy, so we are gonna make it right in here. Now in here, I'm gonna say the idea, then the score, or maybe the rating, okay? Yeah, or maybe the part or section. I don't know, the quality. So I'm gonna say quality right in here. Quality over, for example, I'm gonna say score or maybe percent. The percent is better because we're giving percent in here in order to make it really nice. Now we're gonna type the name of the person. Okay, I'm gonna type it really fast so in case you don't miss anything. So please watch it closely. Okay, now let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, great job. Yeah, is it correct? No. Oops. There you go. Yeah. Then I have in here. Yeah. Oops, I made it correct. Incorrect enter, so whenever you incorrect enter, it goes out. Now in here I have average. We should average because it's if there's no average, well, there's no chart again. Now it's the quality is, for example, the problem solving. Is it good for problem solving or not? Udemy is doing the same thing, I think, for you. And then we have the valuable of the content, valuables, and then the what it's now video and audio quality. Down there we have recommendation. Do you recommend to people or not? Down in here we have the total. Yeah, the total that they can think of and people can think of and they can give it. So I'm gonna just right now make them bold in order because they are too much important. Okay, we did it now. We are gonna do one thing. We're gonna really give the percent in here. It's not percent, so I'm gonna copy that everything. So in order to save time, so and also to be more real. Yeah. Edit, paste as value. There you go. I pasted, so there is no word. This should not be, this should be over formulas, not like this. I'm gonna type average, so we're gonna take its average, then it's really over. So yes, now it's 90%. I'm gonna, oops, why I did. I'm gonna click in here. It repeats the work. Now let's see. Yeah, it's really repeating this thing, the same thing there. So that's the thing we made. Now I can colorize it, of course, giving it really good, nice, uh, really table there. So we're gonna make a nice table in here to really feel the everything in here. Still, it's not good. Yeah. Yes. And using this color. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. And we're gonna also create, yes, I'm gonna make it really nicer, fill the color with this color and making this look text color white. So we made it now, and of course I can do the same thing. Let me just do it using format painter. We did it now. Let me just tell it and make it into charts, how we can do it. So first thing first, if you ever click on that, so it says on Excel program, so it really have selected this area and then this area on the average. So we should do the same thing. I'm going to select all of it now, then selecting really all of this too. So there you go. It's really easy. Once you did it, so go ahead and hit on chart. Yeah, there you go. We made it. Yeah! So we made it. It's really there. Now in here, I have over 100%. Now problem solving still is really that much. So let's see, is problem solving that much in here? Do we have the same thing? Or is it really different? So it's close the, somehow, what is it really? So it's problem solving. Problem solving is how much? It's 100%. There you go. It's 90%. Yeah, it's 90%. Yes, I think it's 90%. It's weird. Yeah, it's 90%. So let's really change everything and make it really more nicer and beautiful. Whenever you click in here, you have a lot of options. Number one is you can change the type in here. Any type you wanted, you can pick up and really go with. Okay, for example, this one or anyone really you like it. Any type you like it. So there you go. It's available for you, but be sure that it suits. It's really for this thing. Okay, if there's nothing, well, it's not gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work. Oops. Double click, and then you can do and have a lot of things in here. So mine really is this matching working, so we're not gonna stacking. Should it stack or not? You can say stack to 100% or maybe none. Okay, then did data average, so we selected this part and this part. We have data range. The range should be this part and this part on average. And now you can say x-axis, it should be quality in percent, which is right, I think. All right, it's right, I think. Yeah, average. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, right. That's correct. Of course, I can delete it, of course, in here to not show it up. But let's go to the basics right now, to the setup. I can check mark this option, see the effect, maybe adding it. I don't want it right now. And average should be average. Yes. I can switch columns and rows in here to see the effect. Use one row header, or maybe I don't know. Use column as a labels. Yes, use it. So we did it right now, but of course we can change a lot of things using customization. Okay, making it really nicer using change style, the background, the font, then the chart border color. Maybe maximize it. You can see now it's really weird, and you can make it to 3D or compare mode, anything you wanted. Chair axis, horizontal axis, sorry, maybe just not chart title only, something like that. Maybe just cleaning it. Yeah, it's in nicer right now. Of course you can type it. It's 90%. You can see now we did it right. Now that title was really good because it showed what it is. So let's do it. So the chart title in here, we have this much. Okay, we're gonna say student reports on Microsoft Word. Okay, it's on Microsoft Microsoft Word. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this to make it really nicer. Then I can choose the font, any font I want it, maybe. Let me go with this guy, and the size should be how much? You can make it bold. You can text colorize it if I want it to make it really nicer. You can go with serious, average. What color should it be? Maybe this match or maybe this match. Anything you want it, and you can choose its location axis. Oops, the left one is easier. You can also make these things available there. This one is really rocking. Trending, no trending. Trend line is not good. Data labels is really good. So position should be center, outside, out. This is really better than that. So Roboto, yes, Roboto. And then text color, maybe bold. This much is better. From resource, of course, from source, percent. And of course you can make trend line too. Yeah, that's really not good in here, I think. And of course you can make it your own customized. Legend is here also, you can do with it if you need it to. Horizontal axis and vertical and grid lines. Of course we don't need this guy in here, so we can delete it. We can go with any title you want it, but let's delete it right now. So there you go, we made it now. It's really like this. Of course, at any time I click in here, I can change anything in here I wanted. Okay, vertical axis, font and size, and text color, so you can make it it's line 2. Of course, you can decide on minimum and a maximum. All right, and also you can decide on these things too, possibly. So if you want it, right? So there you go. It's really that much easy, that much fun. Wow, this much is really bigger. Default is better. You can say, well, then that's start from 10, then into 100. Then you can say, oops, this is really making a lot of it, right? Yeah. Maybe this one is 0. Yeah, still that's fine. That's fine. Okay. And you can click on it and you can choose anything you wanted in here, possibly. All right. And then you can change the average, maybe any color you want it, or maybe changing these colors, or maybe changing these things. Okay, in here it's available. So we're going to say surf is better, really. So it's nicer. Maybe bold, not bold. This one is 2. Yeah, that's, don't reverse it now. That's better. Total should be here. That's really the thing we wanted to talk in here. Now you can see it's really nice. I can change a lot of things in here. I can bring a lot of things for it to make it really even greater and nicer on everywhere. So we made this into here, but it's really there. So we made a lot of work onto Excel, so we might not be able to make it the same thing there in Google Sheets, but it really does the job and work best. So this is really that. It's really easy. Yeah, you can do it anytime. And of course you can edit it, you can download it, too much things in here. Delete it, download it, or publish it, or copy this, or maybe move it to your own shirt, or maybe adding an alt text. Alt text is where whenever it's not available, so it shows out what it is really. So that's it really, the whole thing, this whole story. Yeah, border chart, maybe none. Don't go with any border chart. This is beautiful. Of course, you can make also lines in here. Okay, step by step. Let's see, what is it? And yeah, you can do many things in here, possibly. Oops, we made an error. Now it should be step, or it should be count, really. I can make it a lot of it. Okay, so there you go. We made it now. It's really looking nice. Now the next part is really image. Okay, you can you can insert image into cell, or maybe image over cells. It's really easy. Then you can create it. The options are the same as really Google Docs and Slides, so you don't need to worry. Let's do it now as a quick view. Photos, Google Drive, Google Search. Yeah, somehow you can say Sheets. Whenever you hit Sheets, so you search it, you find it, and you can edit. Wow, it brought some other sheets. Okay, that's fine still. We're gonna add this one too. Now it's over cells. Okay, it's not in the cells. There you go. We brought it, and we can manage it right now. We can drop it. We can make it larger or nicer, or bring it back or forward. Anything we can do with it. Okay, using format or maybe using somewhere else. Okay, that's fine. Yes, we are gonna go to the drawings. You can add drawings, and then you can add it into the picture. Okay. For example, you can type smiley pictures or something else. Then you can add it. Of course, you have a lot of options in here, like actions or sort of undo, redo that we discussed on Google Docs. It's really typically easy, so don't worry. You can do it anytime. And form is where you can add forms that we will discuss on the right time on Google Forms. Function is really a lot of things to discuss. We will discuss through projects and documents at the end of this course, at the end of this section, I mean. Insert link is where you can add insert link, and checkbox is where you can add checkbox like this to in here. And then of course you can remove it from here. It's really easy. You can remove from the edit. And of course we will work on it through the project. Comment is where you can comment, and note is where you can take notes for it, and other people can see it too. And finally, we have new sheets that will make you new sheets there. Of course, you can make it using this button. We will create lots of documents using checkbox and functions and the later at the end of this section, because it's really taking a lot of time right now. So let's discuss format next time. Okay, see you in here.